The types of bill introduced in the Parliament of India serve a distinct purpose of their own and have its own procedure for passage. The Parliament acts as the supreme legislative body and has the power to formulate, amend and repeal laws governing the nation. Having the knowledge about different types of bill is important to gain clarity about the Indian legislative process. In this article, we are going to cover the types of bills, their classification, procedure, passage and their importance in Indian parliamentary democracy. Types of bill in Indian Parliament. A parliamentary bill is a proposal for a new law or for amending, repealing an existing law. Every bill should go through a structured process in its introduction, debate, scrutiny and approval in Parliament. Once a bill is passed in both House of Parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, the bill is sent to the President for assent and becomes an act of Parliament and receive the force of law. Types of bill classification in Indian Parliament. The Parliament of India classifies bills into the following types based on person introducing them. Public bill versus private bill based on nature of content, original, amending, consolidating, repealing, based on procedure for passage, ordinary bill, money bill, finance bill, constitutional amendment bill. Public bill versus private bill. Public bill and private bill are passed by using the same procedure. However, there are a few differences in the bill. These differences are: types of bill on the basis of content. On the basis of content, the following bills are introduced. Ordinary bills. Ordinary bills are the ones that introduce new proposals, ideas and policies. These bills are introduced in the legislation for the first time as opposed to the bills that are introduced as amendments or modifying to existing laws. Amending bills. Amending bills are bills that modify, amend or revise the existing acts. The bill aims to improve, clarify, correct or update the legal provision of existing status to reflect current needs, remove any errors and rectify inconsistencies. Consolidating bills. Consolidating bills are the ones that bring together the existing laws on specific subjects. These bills combine and streamline existing or overlapping laws into a single comprehensive unified law. Helps to make legal framework easy and reduces redundancy. Expiring laws. Continuous bills. These bills extend the operation of acts that are due to expire after a fixed time period, commonly used for laws related to taxation, emergency or temporary circumstances. Prevents legal gaps by ensuring important laws contribute to remain in force, aim maintaining legal continuity and smooth governance. Repealing bills. These bills annul or abolish laws that are outdated, irrelevant or redundant. Helps remove overlap between old and new legislation. Ensure that the legal system stays updated and free from unnecessary clutter. Aim streamline the legal framework and improve efficiency. Validating bills. These bills provide retrospective legal validity to certain past action or decision used to cure technical or procedural defects in government decisions. Prevent such actions from being challenged in courts. Aim ensure legal certainty, stability and enforceability. Bills to replace ordinances. Introduced to replace ordinances issued by President or Governor during a recess of Parliament State Assembly. Ordinances are temporary and must be converted into permanent laws through such bills. Ensure that urgent measures taken through ordinances continue with legislative approval. Aim uphold parliamentary democracy and continuity of governance. Constitutional amendment bills. These bills amend, modify or repeal provisions of constitution, require a special majority for passage. Different from ordinary bills, allow restructuring of institutions, redefining of powers or addition of the new provisions. Aim adapt the constitution to evolving political, social and economic needs. Money bill. Article 110 concern only with financial matters specified in Article 110. Cover areas like taxation, government borrowing, consolidated fund, contingency fund, public accounts and audit of government accounts. Exclude provisions like fines, fees for licenses, services or local body taxes. Aim regulate core financial function of the union government. Money bill and financial bills. Money bills and financial bill are differentiated on the basis of following manner. Money bill, Article 110. A money bill deals exclusively with matter specified under Article 110 of the Constitution. Includes taxation, borrowing of money, custody, withdrawal from the Consolidated Fund of India or contingency fund, appropriation of money, declaration of expenditure charged on the consolidated fund, and audit of government accounts can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha and only on the recommendation of President. Must be certified by Speaker of the Lok Sabha before being transmitted to the Rajya Sabha. Cannot amend or reject a money bill. It can only give recommendation which the Lok Sabha may accept or reject. Ensures control of the elected House Lok Sabha and over matters of public finance. Ordinary bill versus money bills. Key distinctions. Introduction. Ordinary bills can be introduced in either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha by any MP, minister or private member. Money bills can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha by a minister with prior presidential recommendation. Deadlock. Ordinary bill deadlock may occur between the two houses resolved through a joint sitting. Money bills. No possibility of deadlock. Rajya Sabha has limited powers. Certification. Ordinary bills, no certification required. Money bills must be certified by Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Rule of Rajya Sabha. Ordinary bills, Rajya Sabha can amend, reject or delay up to 6 months. Money bills, Rajya Sabha cannot amend, reject with only recommendation within 14 days. Financial bills. Article 117. Financial bills are a broader category that deal with financial matter but are not confined strictly to Article 110. Types. Financial bill. Article 1171 contains matter mentioned in Article 110 plus other general legislation. Required President recommendation for introduction can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. Financial bill. Article 1173 deals with expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India but does not include matters of a money bill can be introduced in either house, does not require presidential recommendation. Keynote. All money bills are financial bills, but not all financial bills are money bills since financial bills 1 and 2 cover a wider scope. Difference between money bill and finance bill. Types of bill based on the passage procedure. Different bills are passed on the basis of different procedure. Ordinary bills. These bills are concerned with any subject other than money matters passed by both houses with a simple majority. Money bills. Money bills are concerned with taxation and public expenditure detailed earlier. Financial bills. Financial bills are concerned with revenue or expenditure but distinct from money bills. Constitutional amendment bills. Constitutional amendment bills are concerned with changes to constitution, require a special majority and in some cases ratification by state.